to another episode of NHL 18 Los Angeles Kings franchise. In this episode, we're going to start out with making some trades here at the trade deadline. We're going to try to better our team for the upcoming playoffs. And as you can see right now, we are currently in the playoffs. So I'm going to try to go for a Stanley Cup this year and then maybe rebuild next year or maybe even the year after that. We'll have to see. Anyway, the first trade here is going to be between us and Ottawa. So we're going to be giving up a prospect defenseman. In return, we will get Zach Smith. He's like a third, fourth line center. He has pretty good defensive stats. He's a grindy type player. He's a big guy, and that's pretty much that fits what LA has been over the past couple years. Just big, grindy type players. We're going to bring him to the team, and hopefully he helps us out. Next up, we are going to be trading for Chris Kunitz here of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Notice how he only has 1 year left on his contract, and he would be an upgrade over Gaborik because Kunitz has been producing this year, but Gaborik hasn't. Gaborik has 4 years left on his deal, almost $5 million. We've got to move him some way, and I keep trying right here, but it just will not happen. The Lightning kept turning me down, and I don't blame them. I guess they're a contender as well, it says right there, so obviously they don't really want to give up Kunitz at all. And then the final trade here that I will attempt is Darcy Kemper for Jonathan Bernier and a 7th-round pick. Kemper has struggled this year, whereas Jonathan Bernier has not. .920. Bernier is killing it. And we're also going to try to get a 7th in return, like I just said. And we will try this, and they do accept. So we get some nice depth there for goaltender. We upgrade our backup, and we get Zach Smith. So we're going to plug in Zach Smith right there on the third line. Hopefully he betters that, adds more physicality to this team, even though we have tons of it already. And I'm really liking now our bottom six. We just needed that one piece, and Smith does have 4 years left on his contract, which is a little bit concerning because he is a little bit old, but hopefully he does not decline too quickly. We are going to scratch Kyle Clifford, another grinder, and so we pretty much upgrade grinders right there, and we're going to throw in Zach Smith on the 3-man PK there on the first line. So there is Zach Smith. Hopefully he produces for us. And so now on to our goaltenders situation right here. We are going to put Jonathan Bernier in at backup goalie. .920. Again, that's just absolutely fantastic. And Quick has been killing it, and hopefully Bernier will continue to kill it. But here we go. The first game of the episode, actually the only game that we're going to play here, against the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Actually, just the Vegas Golden Knights, but here we go. Chipachayov versus Carter here on the opening faceoff. Can't say his name, not even going to attempt to try to. Anyway, here, 9 minutes left to go in the first period. This is going to be a breakaway opportunity for Dustin Brown. Gets to the edge, and he scores. He gets right there to the edge of the goal and just puts it right in. Pretty simple breakaway right there, and the Kings are up 1-0. Very, very classic opening right there for the Kings. So that's nice. That is his 18th goal of the season, and they are up 1-0. Can we hold on to the lead? Let's find out. Nice puck movement right here down around the back of the net. This is going to be an errant pass, but he's going to recover it. Fire! It's deflected off into the corner. Great opportunity right there for the Kings, but they're not done yet. Smith back to Martinez. Martinez steps up, fires, and scores. Alec Martinez, what a shot right there from the defenseman. It is 2-0 Kings as they are all over the Golden Knights right now, and it is not looking good. This is a matchup between royalty. You got the Knights and you got the Kings, and that's Martinez's 6th goal of the season. Now with 5 minutes left here, a delayed penalty on Los Angeles, but it doesn't matter. What a shot. Was that Cody Eakin? Right? Is that we'll have to see here in a second whose name pops up. I believe that was Cody Eakin. He just freaking blasted that. Yes, it was. That's only his 8th goal of the season, but he got the job done right there. And, good job for him, I guess. But anyway, look at Tyler Toffoli. Says, oh, no. You think you can make a comeback? It's not going to happen. Tyler Toffoli just absolutely blasts this one. And this game is starting to open up a bit. There's Toffoli again. A cross pass from Derek Forbert. Who got the assist on that? I don't know. But this game's opening up. Here comes Michael Camilleri. Quick one-time pass to Marian Gaborik. And he scores, trying to show that the Kings should not trade him. They should keep him on a winning team. Anyway, here's Martinez. Fires and scores again. It is now 6-1 Kings as this game is getting out of hand. Actually, it's been out of hand. They pulled Marc-Andre Fleury, put in Malcolm Subban, and everything is not going well. Here's Shore, and he's going to weave his way through and just fires and scores. There is Shore. And, wow, yeah, just like that, Nick Shore gets a goal. 7-1. there for the LA Kings. But you think it's over? It is not over. Here comes Tanner Pearson. 14 seconds left on the breakaway and scores. So in this game, you got Tyler Toffoli going, and you got Tanner Pearson going. And these young guys trying to lead this team along with Jeff Carter, all these guys. This looks pretty good if you're heading into the playoffs, because right there, these are the games that I want to see. This was just complete domination by the LA Kings. So many scoring opportunities, and they put 8 of them in. And yeah, just the ability to get those scoring opportunities, and then again, to put them in and finish is just absolutely fantastic. And here we go. We're going to try to finish up the season and see what happens. We beat the Knights again, but then we lose 2 straight. Let's do some quick scouting here. Defenseman for a month. And up next, oh man, the Washington Capitals. Oh man, we lose in a shootout. Then we win, and then we win, and then we lose. Oh man, okay, there we break it there. We're getting some points. All right, we just can't go on a massive losing streak. We're about even right now in this month. That was not a strong month at all, and it does look like we're in the playoffs as of right now. We'll have to see here in a couple seconds. This is actually getting pretty close. Let's hopefully win these games. All right, a little bit of a cushion. Okay, that's a point out of that. And okay, so we at least get 3 points out of 3 games, which is the goal. And as you can see right there, we're going to be playing Edmonton in the next episode. Round 1 of the playoffs. That is going to be epic. But let's take a look at the standings right here. The Pacific Division, we finished 3rd overall. The Ducks were 1st, and the Oilers were 2nd. The Coyotes, what the heck? They just barely missed out. The Coyotes are supposed to suck. What is happening? Anyway, the Kings finished 6th in the Western Conference, which is the worst of the division clinching teams. And then here in the entire league, we are 13th, which is just, it could be a little bit better going into the playoffs, but I think that's a pretty solid season for us. We did drop off a bit there because of the last month. Our offense overall, we might have dropped off a couple positions there too. Again, that last month was just rough. But let's take a look at the defense. The defense was the thing that had to improve, and it seems that it did a little bit. We're still middle of the pack, so pretty blah stats. But yeah, at least we're in the playoffs. That is all that matters. Anyway, right here you can see Jeff Carter is going to lead in goals with 34, Tyler Toffoli 25, and Anze Kopitar with 25. Now in terms of assists, look at that. Drew Doughty, a defenseman, leads with 54 assists. That is just absolutely fantastic. And yeah, he did more than enough. And you can see right here, Tyler Toffoli, oh man, he was almost point per game. Fantastic season for him. He's followed by Jeff Carter, Drew Doughty, Anze Kopitar, and Tanner Pearson. So the main guys, pretty much, the main guys did what they were supposed to do. And that's nice. Let's see if the depth can step up in the playoffs, because that's what makes champions, your depth. Every team has talented players, but it's the depth. How many talented players can you put together? And as you can see right here, oh man, look at that plus-minus right there for Drew Doughty. What a season for him. Same for Derek Forbert. That line got going, or pairing, I should say. Gravel and Ledoux, plus 11 and plus 9. Muzzin and Martinez were both minuses, but that's a little bit rough right there. They were on the penalty kill, so I guess they were facing the burn of the shots, and I don't think either one of them are on the power play, so that's how that works. Anyway, you can see right here, Jonathan Quick and Jonathan Bernier had fantastic seasons, and we got a 1-2 punch going into the playoffs. Again, that depth is really going to help us out there. Both players over .920, which is just absolutely fantastic. Take a look in goals right here. Alex Ovechkin, 60 goals. He is a 60-goal scorer, and he just had one of the greatest seasons ever. And take a look at all the Capitals at the top of these charts right here. Nicholas Backstrom leads in assists, and then Ovechkin leads in points overall, and Backstrom is 4th. So, I mean, Backstrom and Ovechkin, they just got going there for the Washington Capitals. They will be a threat. Same with John Tavares and the Islanders and Sidney Crosby and the Penguins. Both players usually doing what they usually do, and that is nice. Anyway, right here, Rasmus Ristolainen with the greatest plus-minus in the league. Credit to him. He's a young defenseman. And Sami Vatanen up there, too. Matt Niskanen. And there's Drew Doughty. He is 4th. And, yeah, Drew Doughty, a fantastic season for him as well. I don't know if it will be Norris-worthy because, again, we did go through a little bit of rough periods, but I thought that was pretty solid. Anyway, here for goaltenders, we're going to move up the games here to just take out all of the backup goalies and stuff. And you can see Braden Holtby with the highest save percentage. So that is actually terrifying. The Capitals are just on fire. He actually beat out Sergei Bravovsky, which is, again, terrifying. And as you can see right here, let's take a look at the playoffs before we wrap up this video. First off, you've got the St. Louis Blues going against the Nashville Predators. Battle in the Central Division there. Also, you have the Jets and Wild. The Jets are good in this game, just like they are in real life. The Oilers and Kings, both teams Oh man, this is going to be a pretty big matchup. You can see Anaheim and Colorado. Anaheim should easily win there. I don't know why Colorado is in the playoffs. Washington up there at the top. And yeah, you got the usuals. You got the Penguins there. Tampa Bay Lightning. Those are the usual guys in the East. Go back and look at them if you want to. Sorry that I cut that off. I really wanted to talk about that a little bit more. But yeah, my Bruins missed the playoffs, and that sort of sucks. But comment, subscribe, your veggies. Go to school. Dan Carr Films out. Peace. Edmonton next episode.